What is up, you all? Now, this is Maroon 5 2019's halftime show. Now, obviously, I haven't watched this performance yet. I have no interest in the Super Bowl. From what I heard, not only was the Super Bowl not great, this performance wasn't great, but I'm not going to let that skew my judgment. I'm just going to listen for myself. So it can be fair.
Pepsi Super Bowl 53
You know?
halftime show.
Okay.
This one's for you, Jordan.
That looks very much like the Wonder Woman icon or sign from the movie. Okay, fireworks are nice. He's definitely singing live. I like that. Respect. I like the band. I love the drummer. He's kind of hard to hear himself, isn't he? Wow, he's got some range, don't he? Up there. Okay. I love this song. I know this song. Wait a minute. Does anybody else feel sort of a lack of chemistry with this? I don't feel connected to the performance like past ones, and he's not really moving. It's his. Okay, here we go. Okay. The band is killing it. Play it, man.
Who needs no introduction?
Okay. Okay. Did he really put SpongeBob in this?
Yeah. Calling on you with the pick and roll. Young flame in single mode.
Listen, I gotta be honest with you. This isn't for me. It just seems like it's. I don't feel the energy. I don't feel like the scope compares to other years, to be honest with you. He's just sitting there while the fire is going. And there's nothing else going on, you know what I mean? It's... The fire's dope. I didn't hear any of that. I like that guitar. I like that though. In the rap. It's kind of dope. See this it's I don't want to be too critical. I love the drum line. I love this. Oh. His vocals are consistent with the tracks. Love the harmonies back okay. It's that note. It didn't come in right, but it ended nice. To say she needs some. Look how he's just trying to gyrate in front of this woman who's in desperate need of water. That was great. That was really something. I love this. This isn't awkward at all. It's not. It's not uncomfortable. Okay, that's kind of cool. Those resolutions going up. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, sustain that. That was nice. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Who doesn't know this track? I can't help it. I like this song. I like the way you move. Hey. That's not Andre, but that's okay. He can still rap. Is he the only one who came in the Cadillac? Is there no more space? Or?
Can you feel that PA? Yes, let's go. love the way she moves. Say, I love the way.
I love the way, I love the way you move.
I love the way she moves.
I love the way you move.
Big boss, big boss, that's around.
I love the way you move.
I love the way she moves.
I love the way,
Say, I love the way.
I love the way you move.
ATL.
Now it looks like the Mariah Carey M. First like Wonder Woman. I enjoyed that part, although it didn't make any sense. I guess he's trying to incorporate. Maybe that'll. I'm just gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna try. Hit it. He's got a lot of hits, but this isn't. Okay, that was nice. That'll fix it. I feel like this is awkward. Is this awkward for y'all watching this? Okay, that was rocker. That was dope. Little vibrato on the screen. That was pretty dope. The fire's nice, as I said. That dome is lit. Literally. Wow. Wow. There's so many birds that just happen to be flying over that came to an unfortunate end there. Yeah. That was awkward for me because I don't want to be too harsh, but it was awkward. The Outcast member, I love the songs and I enjoyed it, but it didn't go with anything else, and it's kind of like, why did he do that? And I get it, it's to appease us, and I guess sort of his way of addressing the criticism of him doing it in the first place, but I just felt it was just awkward. Okay, maybe inviting 2 black people in here in a Cadillac will fix it. And that's just not, well, no matter what you believe, you know, that's not going to fix it. Which side you're on, you know, and I'm not going to get political, but it just, that was just random, and I didn't feel any chemistry from him. I like that he's singing live. I love it, but he doesn't really have much power. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was I could barely hear at the beginning with all the music and you know the background, and he was like his voice was just barely on top, and it just he doesn't have the power in his vocals for this. Although his vocals weren't bad, like you heard the mic feed, I mean, it was very much like the album. And now that I think of it, his vocals aren't necessarily even powerful on the album. It's just his tone is nice and the music is usually dope and the lyrics are catchy. But I mean, he was killing the guitar. His band was sickening. The nice little fireworks here and there were nice, you know. But his it was moments where he just singing, just sitting there with his guitar and he's not moving. He's kind of just awkwardly walking around the stage. I mean, the energy wasn't comparable to the last years. Even Justin Timberlake's, which a lot of people didn't really like, I preferred it a lot to this. I mean, he had energy, you know, at least, and this was like it was like it's like the what everybody's saying, you know you know what everybody's saying about the show is like he was just disconnected and like he didn't really like he didn't want to be there. That's what I kind of felt like, you know, and I can see what people meant, what people mean. It wasn't great. It wasn't a halftime worthy performance, I thought. Again, the positives I felt were the band. I felt that he was singing live was a positive in and of itself, and he wasn't bad. He just didn't have power at all, and he was at times drowned out by everything that was going on. And I mean, it wasn't the band was nice, but then the you know the drum line, and then they just disappeared, and it went into a song that had nothing to do with the drum line. They just disappeared for the rest of the time, you know. And the lady, oh my God, when that lady popped up in the first of all the random black choir, we get it. Okay, we get it. We get why it was done, but it just didn't need to be done. She came in there and she was just off. The key, the pitch of her whole part was off. And it's just no, ma'am. I mean, she needed some water, not just any water, but that holy water. That's what it was. And he was just awkwardly kind of gyrating in front of her and the rest of the choir. And I mean, ooh, it was just awkward. It was awkward to see, and I can tell that this video will be awkward for you all to watch because I mean that's just the vibe I naturally, honestly got. And like I said, I try to distance myself from the criticism that I've heard going into this, and I really did try, but it's just kind of undeniable the lack of just the lack of connection and depth in this performance and the energy lack, and it was just, and he did try to hit a note and the beginning of it totally cracked and messed up, but he finished it off kind of nice. You know, he's in an acoustic setting, he's got a nice tone and he can hit some notes, but again, when you got all these other things going on, his voice doesn't really shine enough for this massive stage and all that's going on. You know, this is one of those times where I felt that it would have been better if he would have just honestly just lipped to a track that was turned up a little more, so that way he had more of a presence, his voice with all this going on, because his voice just isn't powerful. I mean, he can sing, I like his tone, but power is not the for him. And you know, he was jumping up sometimes and dancing sometimes, and he had the guitar. It was just I didn't feel any connection to this at all. Let me know what you all think, if you all think I'm being I'm picking it apart, or maybe I'm being too soft. Maybe, you know. Thank you for liking, subscribe, and please continue to for more of your favorites. Peace.